What's up, bro?
When you're at a Pacers game, you can be as loud as you want, and we want you back. Stop by the ticket booth for all the latest options for seeing your next game.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A handful of injuries for this team, and one of them has forced them to shake up their starting lineup.
They've got a few injuries on their bench and also down a starter. A few less options, but hopefully not too big of an impact for them.
For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A., 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Alexander Walker and Risache fill out the perimeter. And it's Young in at point guard. Now here's Nesmith. Pass to Halliburton. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Now Young. Back to Risache. Johnson a screen on Mathurin. And here's Alexander Walker. Nesmith covering. 6 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Nesmith. MP, the pass to Halliburton. Back to MP. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. There's Young with the 3, and it's House with the rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And he's good on the second. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, Risache is already...
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Wallace outside. Daniels up top. He's guarded by Nembhard. Daniels misses.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Johnson, and it's Gay in at the 5 spot. Pass to MP. Poke loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Gay. Lets the 3 fly. Indiana with a rebound. McConnell's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, MP. Last game he had 34 points. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game. And the Pacers making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Young's quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Shepard. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Here's Krejci. Back to Young. Pass to Daniels. From the arc. And it's House with the rebound. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Siakam. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Gay's shot is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's McConnell. Down low. Here's House. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They sleptwalked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And that one drops for him. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton comes in for Nembhard. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Gay. And it's Alexander Walker in for Krejci. Back to McConnell. From outside the arc. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Young missing again. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Siakam for 3. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest Norris.
It's an incredible story, BA, because his father...
Look at MP finish the lob.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Johnson. Young from long range. And it's House with the rebound. House has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Young. Pass to Johnson. And here's Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu, a screen on Mathurin. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Daniels against MP. Halliburton. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for McConnell. Atlanta also making some changes. Gay's checked in for Johnson, and it's Risacher in for Daniels.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. MP outside. This one for three. Knocks down the triple. House has gotten his third basket of the night.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Risacher.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. Young from long range hits the trifecta. Young's got 11.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Halliburton outside. Launches it. The shot misses. Hawks trail by 13. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Young. And here's Risacher. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Pacers leading by 11. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Halliburton looking over the floor. They get it back. Toppin outside. 4-3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. House has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Gay. Now Risacher. He's covered by Mathurin. Left side Risacher. Here's Gay. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
Young against Halliburton. MP outside. Back to Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look.
Taking a look here at Indiana. They were coming for that #1 spot, and they got it. Now the challenge will be staying there.
The Hunters have become the hunted, but can they stay hungry and continue this pace? Should be fun to watch.
Like I said, Ernie, it's getting better. It's getting better.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Indiana Pacers.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Well, you got to like what Obi Toppin has done in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the wings, Neesmith and Mathurin. MP is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Shoots. And it's Mathurin missing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Johnson finds Okongwu. MP with the block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Young against Halliburton. It's stolen by Halliburton. MP outside. Back to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off target from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Young with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Okongwu from downtown. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. On the wing, Mathurin pulls it from the corner. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Now here's Halliburton. The three. That one doesn't go. He's now 5 for 9 in this one.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Outside Rizachet. To the inside. The kick out to Johnson. There's the three. He drops it from range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're keeping the defense honest. Johnson cashes in from the corner.
Outside Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Halliburton's got 14.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
On the wing, Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Mathurin. Here's Rizachet. Mathurin with a rebound. Indiana leading by 14. Nesmith passes to MP. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the Bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right side, Young. Outside Johnson. And Atlanta misses again.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
And MP throws it down.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 19. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Brian?
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
MP, he got that tweener working.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The three from Rizachet. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. MP outside. 20 feet out. Again, Indiana.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Krejci's checked in for Atlanta. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Here's Okongwu. And Atlanta misses again.
And they're +5 on the boards after.
A big finish right there.
He destroyed the rim. Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
That's good from Okongwu on the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. MP outside. Takes a 13-footer. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Indiana on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. MP outside. The 17-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. House has got 15 points in just the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, there's the alley. And now Indiana on the fast break. Halliburton's shot is good. 16 points for Tyrese Halliburton. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pacers?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Okongwu against MP. The three. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 25 points.
He's taking what he can get here as a three in each half.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Yep, count it.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And the Pacers call time here. And some changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Walker comes in for Mathurin. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Dante, he's checked in for Okongwu. Gay comes in for Johnson. Daniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Wallace in for Trae Young.
McConnell is always navigating the floor and seeing where are my open teammates.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Gay. Jacks up a three. Sure, from three-point range. Gay's got 12 points in the game.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
McConnell passes to MP. And here's Nembhard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, Andrew Nembhard, a classic combo guard, but boy, the handles are tight on that move.
Here's Dante. Pass to Gay. Here's Krejci. Walker covering. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Wallace. Here's Gay. From outside, off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. Huff's checked in for MP. The Pacers taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Your fans on social media are constantly beating the drum about how important you are to the team's success. Does a double-double in the win prove what they say? The more MP, the better we'll be?
Yeah, I've been hearing that. But our fans are the best. We're lucky to have them. The NBA is a high-pressure machine, and nowadays, there's a stat for everything. I mean, everything. There's stats for every blood cell in your body. But after a while, pressure and numbers, they aren't good for you. Fans bring faith and fun back into the equation, and we're lucky to have them, period.
Very good, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching.